What is good, guys? It's your boy JD back again with some more podcast related stuff relating to certain Magical Index franchise. Last time we discussed the big spider arc and the Poltergeist arc, and that took care of Railgun Season 1. This time we're going to discuss the next arc of the timeline, which is the Index arc for the Deep Blood arc. And of course, with me to discuss this arc, we have Parzival.
Thanks for having me again, J Diddy.
Pleasure's all mine. So, without further ado, do you want to take over for the general stuff of what happened in Deep Blood arc?
Yeah. So this arc it's relatively short. It covers about 3 episodes of the anime, where it takes place directly after the previous arc, where Touma at the end, he lost his memory when he used the Magic Breaker to lift the curse off of Index, and as a result he lost his memory, and to spare Index's feelings, he decided not to tell her that he still doesn't remember who he is, so he's still pretending that everything is fine for her sake. So this arc picks up where when they go to a restaurant.
Actually, I think it was
girl.
McDonald's, actually. Well, you know, like the W Donald's or something like that, because they got avoid copyright or some shit. Or something like that.
Right,
yeah.
So like a fast food place, basically.
Yeah.
They go to like a burger joint, and they meet this girl named Himegami, who's trying to. She goes to this mysterious school that she says she doesn't want to go back to, and that didn't she eat like 30 burgers but didn't have money to pay for them or something like that?
I think the way it was is that she paid for the 30 burgers, but she didn't have enough money for a bus fare. I remember this scene because
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I remember this scene because the thing is that when Touma was with his two friends, the blue hood kid and Tsuchimikaro, he forgot his memory, and I really like one of the. I probably should have saved this discussion when we get to Touma, but I really like how they always emphasize the fact that he doesn't remember these people. He lost his memory, and he's doing this just to protect Index. And I really like how they keep calling back on this, which I think is really nice and really cool. And also, the main point is that they had like a rock scissors paper battle. And Touma got again lost, and then he had to give it to Himegami. The show was funny. I enjoyed that part. But yeah. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, and so after they meet, she's taken back to her. I think it's Misawa cram school.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember high school, but yeah.
And so she's taken back to her school reluctantly, and later on in the episode, towards the end, Touma meets Stiyl, who tells him that he needs him to come on this mission with him to stop a magician at the high school from basically controlling Himegami, who's known by the nickname Deep Blood, which is where the name of the arc comes from, because she has the power to kill vampires, I believe.
Yeah.
And so they go to this school, and they see all these students who are like mind controlled, because we learn later that the magician, whose name is Aureolus Izzard, he has the power to alter people's perceptions of reality.
He's an alchemist, pretty much. He's an alchemist.
Yeah. And so every student is like mind controlled, and when Touma confronts Aureolus, he learns that Aureolus is actually trying to help Index by trying to come up with a cure for Index's curse of her memory curse. But he doesn't know that Touma already lifted the curse from her, so he's kind of been working towards nothing at this point. And so the two square off, and it's really cool where it's like.
We'll get to this when we discuss him. Aureolus Izzard. Look at the characters. So I'm gonna take Touma for this one. I just specifically want to say though. Wait, I already said that. Where like, again, the whole memory loss thing and how they keep bringing this, how he keeps bringing up that he doesn't know these people. So like when he met Stiyl, he didn't know who he was, and Stiyl used his flame magic, and he was able to negate it. And I like how like after he negated it, he goes like, ah, it works. Like it works. Like he's just like confirming because he doesn't really know it because he forgot, but he's like confirming that he has the power to negate stuff like that. And I thought that was very cool. I thought that was legitimately cool. Like I really do enjoy that. That's like a big thing. And I think, by the way, I gotta give a shout out to to a certain magic called Megachi, because he pointed out that apparently I might have said this in the last video, maybe not, but he pointed out that Touma in the English arc, they didn't show this, but apparently he had a backstory where he was bullied. By all the people where he was from because of his bad luck. And just, if I feel like that's important, if we saw that, it would have been great. But I just wanted to add that because I think add that on top of this memory loss, like I think Touma actually becomes a better character because of it. Because like in terms of where we care about him for right now, anyways. But Touma's cool. Touma's cool. Yes. Anything you want to add on Touma?
Nah, I think you covered it.
Alright, so next up we gotta talk about Stiyl. So you want to take this one?
Stiyl, I mean, what can you really say about it? I mean, he's starting to like warm up. Like him and Touma, you can't really consider them friends, right? But he does feel sort of indebted to Touma for saving Index. But he also sort of doesn't like fully believe him that the church necessarily they would lie to them like that. So he's sort of like on the fence, right?
I think so. But also the thing is that with Stiyl, we still don't have much character on him. Like the way I see it with him is that like now I treat him as like the cool group. Like, hey, Stiyl. Like I like him, but there isn't much depth to him just yet. Like he's like the guy that's like knowledgeable in magic and stuff like that. Like there isn't much depth yet. I mean, we could get him in the future.
Yeah, I mean, all we kind of know about him is that he's a 14-year-old dude.
Yo,
like he's
20. That caught me off guard, though. We saw that on the internet. This dude is 14. This man is 14. Whoa. I'm like, okay. This dude, I guess he was like 20 in his 20s, dude. Straight up.
He's the oldest looking 14-year-old I've ever seen.
I know. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I didn't expect that. But yeah. So next up is Aureolus Izzard. So I'm gonna take this one.
Okay.
His entire motivation was to help Index, but like Parzival said, he doesn't know that Index was healed. So in terms of this character, there isn't much to say, but I specifically want to talk about his ability with alchemy. His ability is mad cool. Like the showdown between him and Touma, like the way they do in the anime, where like they play that theme and then they show like a side of Touma and then they show the side of Aureolus. It's like I thought that shit was kind of cool. Like it kind of reminds me of Kingdom Hearts 2. Where you guys ever play that game, or when you get into a boss fight, they show like the enemy and then they show you and then like they go back and forth, and that kind of builds it. I really like that. I kind of enjoy that shit a lot. But the point is that his ability is really cool. Where he goes like, where he stabs himself with like the knives, which actually is really cool. They explain it later, but he stabs himself with a knife and then he goes like, in my hand I have a gun. This gun can shoot faster than the eye can see, and then he has it. He can create it. And then he could go like, you'll be crushed. Your skins will be ripped out of your body and poor style because that shit happened. Or stuff like, or like you you can't breathe or something like that. And being able to do stuff like that is so cool. I think that was very cool. And also it's really cool too, but like they specifically said that he could only do this if he truly believes he can do this. Because the reason why he couldn't save Index is because he couldn't truly believe that he was able to save Index. And it's really cool with the Negos too. I think it was Negos or Knights. Well, the reason why he used it so he can get rid of outside dogs like fear for interfering from interfering him.
Oh yeah, was it? It was for like pain, right? Like the pain
dogs.
reminded.
Yeah. Like pain dogs, so he doesn't feel fear or anything. So like when Touma lost his arm and then like some dragon thing came, and like just messed him up like real bad. Like also the dragon did look real cool, and I don't know what the hell that is. Stiyl was saying that like, oh, it's just Aureolus Izzard's imagination, but I honestly have no idea. Like, I don't know if it's that or if it's part of the Imagine Breaker's power. Like, it's not clear. I mean, maybe we'll get more clarity later on. Who knows? But for right now, it's not clear. But, yes. That's everything I want to say on him. You have anything?
No, I think you got it.
Alright, so the last person we just need to cover is Himegami. So, you want to take this one?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, Himegami, she's pretty cool. I mean, she's kind of rough around the edges. She's kind of closed off. But like, you can't really blame her because she's been manipulated for so long. And so she has a hard time believing that Touma would want to help someone like her.
Yeah. I mean,
so by the end, she's kind of like she's very, oh, sorry. She's like very grateful towards him for helping her, even though he didn't really need to.
And also, like, there isn't much of Himegami either. Like, I mean, if she's important later on, then fine. She's important later on, but there's nothing. Like, I have nothing for Himegami. Do you?
No.
Okay, so one final note that I want to mention, because I have a friend besides, but it's not so magical Medici, but he mentioned that in the light novel, when Stiyl went to meet Aleister Crowley, apparently Aleister Crowley, I might have mentioned this maybe, I don't know, but apparently Aleister Crowley is so powerful that the moment Stiyl came in, he felt that Aleister Crowley could kill him on the spot, dude. That is hype. I'm sorry, that is hype to me. Because the way this is going, I don't know if, like, I'm thinking that maybe Aleister Crowley is like the main major villain of this entire series. But I don't know. But I just wanted to point that out. And also just share it to Parzival. But yeah, so what do you think about that information?
I mean, that's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out, because I think Crowley, he's the only character that has 1 foot in the magical realm and then 1 foot in the scientific realm.
Yeah, he knows both sides. Excluding Touma, but he's the other person that knows both sides. Oh, and one more character, but but we can't discuss him in this one.
Oh, okay, yeah,
we can't discuss him.
He's in a future arc,
yeah,
but
we can't. But yeah, that's honestly all I gotta say on that. So I think we covered the Deep Blood arc. Like, so your ratings.
I'm waiting for Deep Blood. I'm gonna go, cause it's so short. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I'll go 7.
I go 7 out of 10 because of the fight at the end. But if that fight wasn't there, I think I would have given it like a 6 out of 10. It was okay. Yeah, it was okay. But I think it
has some good setup for the future though.
I think the point of this arc was just to show Touma with how he deals with his memory loss. I think that was the whole purpose. Like the whole major purpose, I think. I think anyways. But yeah. But yeah, so this is where I like to end this podcast off here. So for those of you who stopped by, thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate that. So big shout out to Parzival for joining me on this podcast. So you got anything you want to say? Any last words, Parzival?
No. As always, thanks again for having me, and this was fun, and I'm looking forward to continuing on with Index as well as Railgun. So
yes,
it's a fun universe.
It's a fun universe. Alright, so yes, we'll be ending things off here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and stay fresh, guys. Stay fresh.